notified if I uploaded my new travel videos experience. Welcome to Esplanade. Zagreb Hotel is an historic luxury hotel in Zagreb, Croatia. It was built in 1925 to provide accommodation for passengers of the famous Orient Express train, which traveled between Paris and Istanbul. At the beginning of the 20th century, the two best-known inns of the time became too small for the increasing number of travelers arriving in Zagreb on the famous Orient Express train, as the recently opened Palace Hotel on Zinjibak Square could not satisfy the needs of a growing town. The building of the new luxury hotel became a necessity. The hotel was to be built on a large field near a railway station, at that time the only link with Europe and the rest of the world. In 1970, the international tender was opened, with participation of many outstanding architects of the time, including the famous Swiss Alfred Lohs, who, however, did not win the contest. The winner was the German Otto Rehn, whose originally plans had been alternated by a Croatian well-known architect Dionis Somko, who today is considered as architect of the masterpiece of Belle Epoque building. The name Esplanade, meaning field, has been given to the hotel. Instead of usually entry ticket, you will be given a chocolate tasting box with the various types of chocolates, starting with the cacao bean, the most basic ingredients of chocolate. While following the circular layout of the museum, you will stop at a special subway station to try a particular chocolate from your entrance ticket and to learn more about its sample's history and production. Welcome to the Chocolate Museum of Zagreb. Once inside the museum, visitors follow the chocolate history path beginning with the cocoa beans produced in Mesoamerica thousands of years ago, the chocolate drinks at the European courts, continuing through the centuries all the way to the present with the latest ruby chocolate invented in the recent years. In the first room of the museum, you will find yourself in the forest of Central America, which today is modern-day Mexico. All around us are cacao trees and the thousands of a jungle. We see the different vessels and containers that were used by the civilizations in those times. The Mayan civilization used cocoa-lake drinks in weddings rituals, while on the other hand, the Aztecs were less romantic and utilized chocolate during ritual sacrifice and a means of a payment. The introduction of chocolate trade around the world was begun to continue because of the influence of the Catholic Church, in particular by the Jesuits who traveled the world as a missionaries. Chocolate has been prepared as a drink for the most of its history. Chocolate in its current form has only been produced since 19th century. The Mayan people used to drink chocolate as a hot beverage, with the additions of honey, chili, and corn, while the Spanish conquistador added sugar, black pepper, rice, anise, and a cinnamon. Although cocoa originated in the Americas today, West American countries, particularly in Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana, are the leading producers of cocoa in the 21st century, and they account for some 60% of the world's cocoa supply. In present day Europe, the Swiss and the Austrians are the biggest consumers of the chocolate, 8 kilo per capita annually, followed by the Germans, English, Irish, and Italians. Croatian consume 4.2 kilo, per capita. The moment you step into the Chocolate Museum, the adventurous journey through time and space begin to engage and immerse all senses: sight, smell, touch, hearing, and the most importantly, taste. The Interactive Chocolate Museum of Zagreb offers diverse but also fun facts, history, hands-on chocolate experiences, workshops, and finally, exceptional products displayed in a chic gift shops that takes pride in offering for purchases and a variety of assorted handmade chocolates from distinguished Croatian chocolates. From the start of my journey to this chocolate museum, this area are my favorite, and I stayed a little bit longer because here is the station where you can try to taste the different types of the real chocolate: milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate. Milk chocolate is a sweetened chocolate that also contains milk powder or condensed milk. It contains 20% of milk powder, 10% of cocoa powder, and 24.5% cocoa butter, and 45% of sugar. White chocolate contains 25% milk powder, 29.5% cocoa butter, and 45% of sugar. The dark chocolate contains 7% of cocoa butter, 67.5% cocoa powder, and 25% of sugar. And I think everyone deserves to taste and enjoy the savory taste of a chocolate. For the knowledge purposes, to the guests of the museum, some information facts written in the wall, the possible questions about chocolate histories. And you can try to guess the answer, but all the correct answer and informations you can see under the question board. Did you know that in 1847, English chocolatier Joseph Fry discovered a way to make chocolate able to be molded? Subsequently, his chocolate factory, Fry's of Bristol, England, became the massive producing chocolate bar, Fry's Chocolate Cream, which was launched in 1866 and which became a very popular. Until the 16th century, no European had ever heard of the popular drink from a Central America people. Only after the Spanish conquest of the Arctics was chocolate imported to the Europe. There is quickly become a court favorite, although it was still served as a beverage. In 1815, Dutch chemist Coenbrad van Houten introduced the alkaline salts to chocolate, which reduced its bitterness. A few years later, in 1828, he created a press to remove about half of the natural fat from the chocolate liquids, which made chocolate both cheaper to produce and more consistently in quality. This innovation was the introduce to modern era of a chocolate. We are flying Lufthansa airline A321-100 from Zagreb to Frankfurt with a business class. While we are waiting for our flight, as usual, we stay in the prime class lounge in Zagreb. And it's a little bit surprising with a small airport, you can find a nice lounge with a huge of space to stay. With the different areas, you have still your own place to relax and enjoy. It because of pandemic, the food and the drinks you need to serve from your own, and they wrap it in a plastic foil and maybe for the hygiene purposes. Lufthansa business class flight from a European country is still all the same seats as from the economy. Only the difference from the business class, the middle seats is free rather than the economy. In the business class also, they serve also food and drinks. We have only for almost 2 hours flight to the Frankfurt, so they serve to hurry the food before the land. They serve only a light food, and this menu is typical of German food. It's called a fly salad with asparagus, along with the dessert and always present the bread and the butter. The taste is not too bad, and it's because of a German airlines. We need also to taste the German cuisine. I'm Ken from Travel the World with Thorkenn. Thank you for your love and support on my channel. If you are new for my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and click the notification bell so that you will be notified if I uploaded my new travel experience with you. I really appreciate if you leave a comment on what did you saw on my video for my improvement of my channel. Again, Ken from Travel the World with Thorkenn. Stay safe and take care.